Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki Wybrow. Thank you so much for stopping by or subscribing. I'm basically a fitness coach of over 35 years and I specialise in helping people over the age of 40. So today I've got a very quick but super effective 10-minute HIIT routine, but it's joint friendly. So if you do lots of HIITs or you've already tried them and they're really appropriate, or you find that your knees ache, hopefully you'll enjoy this one. So please, if you can, give this video a little bit of a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, that would be amazing. But let's go. If you do, let me just say as a disclaimer, if you have any injuries or problems, please make sure you check with the doctor, and also please check that the exercises I'm going to do are appropriate for you. So listen to the variations. I've got my dog with me as well today. Let's go. So I'm going to come back. I might move. No, you can see it's absolutely fine. Excuse me, Jerry. So we're going to start off, feet nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Now, if you know that you need a little bit more of a warm-up, then please take it. So I'm just going to try and give you as many exercises as I can, but obviously we don't want to go in with the body cool. So we're just giving it a little bit of a warm-up here. A couple of deep breaths in. Exhale last time. And then just taking the arms down, just give the inner thighs a little bit of a release as you do. Turning your body, easing down. Just sweeping the arms forward and backwards again, just to get a little bit of mobility into those shoulders. Come back to the front, and again, breathing in. So breezy today. What happened to the sun in the UK? Last time, breathing in, easing down. Now, don't worry, if you can't go as low as me, it's fine. Stay up a little bit higher. Turning yourself around into like a semi-lunge, easing the arms forward and backwards. Yeah, just find a little bit of balance in between the feet. And then open the arms, windmill, lifting up. Take a little bit of a release out. And then this is very joint friendly. I want you just to release out through your wrists a little bit, give them a shake. And again, we're going to stand at the end of our mat. Or if you're on the floor, it doesn't matter, carpet. Tucking underneath you. We're going to roll down, coming down onto your mat. And take a few cat-cows here, just to loosen off the back. And then release, unravel, and bringing yourself into just a little bit of a release here. So this is known as a ragdoll, loosening off any little pockets of tension you've got around the back or the hips. And then we're going to creep forward. Now, if you find this tricky, up onto your toes, come down onto your wrist, or if you want to, onto your knuckles, hands down, into that deep dish cat-cow. Now, what we're going to do, hands are flat, scoop up, and I want you to hold here. Breathe. So we're just taking a reverse table, or sometimes known as a dead beetle. If your wrists ache, you can always go down on your elbow. So know that you've got that option now. I'm just going to turn this camera down a little bit so you can see. You can see Jerry too. Holding there for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take the hands forward and come into a downward dog. So downward dog is great to lengthen, stretch out the body, relax the head out a little. Once again, coming down. Now, we're going to tuck the toes, come into that reverse beetle. Again, remember, down onto your elbow. So if you suffer with your wrist, elbow, so you take the bigger joint is able to withstand much more than this small little weakened joint. So please come here if you need to. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unravel, bringing yourself back up, and immediately we're going to go into a squat. Good. So we're going to take, can you see that I'm staying quite low on my squat here? I'm not coming all the way up to standing. For 8 and 7 and 6, 5. Check your placement with your feet and your knees, and that will always protect you. Yeah, so make sure feet forward, knees stay behind your toes. 2, 1. Releasing down. Take a respite here as you come into deep dish of cat-cow. So we're not going to use a timer here, but we are going to be going from an intensity back down to a release, what you would do in a normal HIIT class. Once again, into your reverse beetle. Please come down onto your elbows if you need to. Holding here. 8, 7, 6. Can you squeeze up a little more? 3, 2, 1. Unravel. Slowly walk. Releasing. Take a moment here. A little roll out. A little tap from side to side. So you're just going to tap here. So we want to keep the heart rate up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unravel yourself coming down, and we're going to go directly and straight into that reverse beetle, holding here. Now, all we're going to do instead is lift up as if we're going to do a downward dog and come back down to hover the knees. Are we ready? Let's try for 10. And again, remember, you can come down onto your elbows instead, like so. Yeah? entirely up to you. Or keep changing your hand position around until the joints in your hand feel safe. Come on, another 4. Last 3. 2 more. Last 1. And then unravel, walking yourself back. Take a little bit of a release. Little step out. Gather your breath. 4, 3, 2. Once again, as we creep down. But this time, we're going to go into a full plank. Please come down onto your elbows if you prefer. Like to hold here. We're going to just raise and lower alternate heels up. We don't want to arch the back like so. Are we ready? So squeeze in and upwards from your core. Nice, long, firm back. We've got 8, 7, 6. You can do this. Down onto your elbows to protect your wrist joint if you need it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing. Easing back. Just a little bit of a smooth transition here. So just rounding the spine a little. And then once again, hands nice and flat. Easing back. Nice and narrow. So remember that a plank, we don't want to go like this, neither up too high. So we're somewhere in the middle, holding here. Try not to droop down through your shoulders. Okay, we're going to tap alternate feet. So we've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Just go as far as you can. 2, 1. Relax it. Coming up. Give your shoulders, give your wrists a little bit of time to recover. Change your hand positioning a little bit. Let's come up into our downward dog. So this time, a little bit of impact here. Come down onto your elbows if you need to. Bend your elbows. Tiny little jump. Now this is very low because we've got our hands on the floor. We're keeping very low to the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Relaxing here. Take a moment. So the idea with HIIT, you're into doing your work, you take a little rest, back into your work and take a little rest. You okay? Ease out your shoulders. Hands down flat. So we're going into our plank. Or you can come down on elbows. Yeah. So make sure this suits your joints. Step your feet a little wider. Engage into your core. Are we ready? 10. Good. So try not to move your hips. Make sure your weight is forward. Keep breathing. We've got another 4 and 3 and 2. Last 1. And resting down. Again, just give your wrists a little bit of a relax out. Take a moment here. Lifting up. And we're going to take our right leg. It's going to go forward. Take a moment as you tuck under and lift yourself up into a deep lunge. Now, to protect the knee, we're going to bring that foot in a little. Make sure that we're leaning back. We're not leaning forward. And we're going to take little pulses here. Just pulsing. Now, if you want to, you can take this very high. So you can see I'm not taking a big deep bend, or you can come down lower. Let it suit your joint. So we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. And then bring your back foot to your front foot. Take a little bit of a shake out through the legs. Maybe give yourself a little forward fold, or if you want to, just give yourself a little shake. A couple of breaths. Opposite leg goes behind you. So again, remember that we're taking the weight away from us and down. Yeah, so we're not taking the weight like this, too far forward, too far back. Bring that knee up if you need to. And pulse for me for 10, 9, 8, 7. You can be up nice and high here. Always make sure that the exercise suits your joints. 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together. Take a little shake out of your legs. Ready? I'm just going to try it this way instead. Right leg. This time we're going to go behind you. Hands in. We're going to now take the weight forward. Bring the back foot in. You're going to tap for me. Just a little tap. But can you see how my front knee is like this? Yeah, my front knee is bent. So I want you to try now to tap for me for 10, 9, 8. Keep your chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elongate. Take the leg behind you. Breathe. So we're now going to take advantage of all that energy surging to give ourselves a deep stretch here through the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that back foot. So bring it in step by step. Opposite leg goes behind. Then we bring it in slightly. Weight is now shifted forward. Tap. So you just get used to that. Make sure you're feeling it here around the bottom thighs. Ready? 10. Little swing with the arm. Good. So we're shaping around the bottom thighs. Getting that heart rate up also. 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's elongate now, pushing into that back heel. Take a moment. Don't worry if you can't go as far as me. It's absolutely fine. Just do what you feel you can. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing. As you bring your feet together, open your feet. Hello, Jerry. Into plie. So you're taking your knees out, turning your toes. As long as this knee follows your toe, your joint will be safe. I want you to pulse here for me. Just pulse, pulse, pulse. For 10, 9, 8. Don't stick the bottom out. 4, 3. Now step this leg towards your right. Hold it in. Take a moment. Step it back out. Holding 10, 9. It's really important you don't lean backwards. Keep your chest up for me. Breathe. 4, 3. So this leg now. Are we ready? Pushing it in to hold. So now we're going to step and in. Step in. Now if you want to, look, you can make this a lot easier. And again, it needs to suit your knee joint. But I want you to make sure that your knee is pushed out, your toe is pushed out. 8 and 7 and 6, 5. You've got 4 more. 4. And we're going to have a little rest. 2, 1. So come down here again. Take advantage. Take a little bit of a shake out. If you can't reach the floor, go and grab yourself a cushion. Pop your hands on top. Give your legs a little bit of a shake through. And we're going to turn ourselves. It doesn't matter which way you're turning. Come back into your downward dog. Resting here onto your knees. Take a moment. Then we're going to extend our right leg. So heel comes up, hands are nice and wide, and we're going to go into what's piston. So you're going to go down. I did say that right, it's called a piston. Hands are wide, and as you go down, the leg lifts up and push down. Try not to lock your elbows. If you need a little bit of cushioning under that knee, please do take it. Come on. We've got another 4 to go. 4. Try not to let that leg fly. It's with control. 3, 2, and then tuck it underneath you. Hold. This is our rest. Hold, hold, hold. If you want to, coming down. Hold, 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 hold. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the knee down. Take a moment. Little shake through. Good. Opposite. So we're going to extend the leg, hands wide, spread your fingers, and down we go for 10. 10. Remember, that leg is coming up, but we're not allowing it to fly. 3. So we've got some work through shoulders, tricep, stabilizing through our hips. A little bit of work into the bottom. And again, last 4, last 3. 2 more. Big push. Good. Now tuck the toes under. Breathe to hold. Remember, come down on your elbows if it suits. Make sure your wrist's still fine. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down. Relax out. You okay? Nearly there. Take a moment. Once again, we're back. I just had to check where my dog was there. Into our downward dog. So bend your knees, relax the elbows, and take a little tiny jump. Now remember, we're keeping the impact low here, so please don't land heavy. Keep your head down. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause to come down. You all right? Woo. Let's come down onto our elbows now. We are nearly there. Linking fingers. Make sure that your elbows are not too wide apart. We're going to extend down and back and into low plank. Now from here, what I'd like you to do is shift your weight forward, lift up your left foot and see if you'll tap it on your heel. Tap it down and tap it on your heel. A lot of stabilizing through your shoulders, working into your core, into your back. And again, another 4. I know, try not to clench your fingers. 3 and 2 and 1. Relax, come down, shake out. We've got another leg. Does that fill you with joy or dread? Oh, you're doing really well. Again, once checking those elbows, we extend back into that low plank. But again, we don't want to drop. So I want you to really pull in through lower ribs. Opposite, tap on the floor, tap. You can do this. Don't collapse in those shoulders. Keep breathing for me. Come on, another 5. And last 4, 3, and last 2. One more, and resting down. This time, extend forward. Give those shoulders a little bit of a stretch. Release it. I want you to bring one foot forward, then the other, lifting yourself up. Just give yourself a little shake. Do you remember the very beginning when we went into our squats? That means that we're near to the end, doesn't it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our squat. Now, we're staying in a demi-squat, but you've got to make sure that a squat suits your joints. So please know that the deeper this knee goes, the more tension, yeah? But making sure your weight is back over your heels. Got another 8, 7, 6, 5. Always save the best to last, right? We're going to stay in our demi squat. You don't have to go down too low. I want you to creep forward, then creep back, and opposite leg, and back. And make sure you're changing your legs. Yeah, I want you to keep low. Breathe, changing your legs. You're going to feel this in your bottom, in your thighs, because we're moving. We're getting the heart rate up. Again, forward. Don't arch the back. Should go a little bit faster. Forward and back. Forward and back. You can do this. Forward and back. Twice more. Go forward and go back. Last time. Forward and go back. Hold in here. Just remain static. Flat with your back. Pulse. We're not bouncing. Look at this knee joint. It's not moving. Here's moving up and down. 10, 9. Can you pull in more from your core? Please. Come on. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax in your forward fold. Ooh. There you go. A little HIIT routine that's a little bit more joint safe, friendly. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you need more of a warm-up, please do take a warm-up. If you feel energetic, maybe go back and do this again. If you focus on your technique, it'll be so effective for your body. Thanks for tuning in, and I really hope I see you on another live thread very, very soon. See you soon.